Hello friend, it's Reverend Ric Beattie from Unity of Royal Oak here in Royal Oak, Michigan. It's good to connect with you on this Wednesday connection, I call it sometimes, or Wednesday moment, or taking a pause, all those things. Before I get into what I'm going to share with you today, I want to thank you for your participation. You know, we've been 4 years now, just about, in a couple of weeks, since we had live meditations here, and I keep toying with the idea, and we may get there someday, but until we do, we'll provide this, and we may provide this anyway, because people come whenever they need to, and I appreciate that about it's one of the things that has shifted for everyone since the pandemic all visited us 4 years ago. I invite you to explore our website at unityofroyaloak.org. That's unityofroyaloak, like it was one word, .org. Unityroyaloak.org also works. They both work. Points to the same place. What did I want to share with you today? Oh, we appreciate your financial support as well. It's helpful, and you can get our address from the website, or you'll see a button there labeled donate, and you can make your contribution right from the website. Get some water here. I'm a little dry today. Yesterday here in Metro Detroit, it was in the low to mid 70s, and today it's like cold again. So it just gives us a little taste of spring. But in honor of yesterday's little mini heat wave, I had an opportunity to take the afternoon off and sit on my deck and just be quiet. And so I'm wearing a kind of a more fun summer type shirt. Anyway, I want to share with you today a little bit different meditation that I normally do. I've got a beautiful piece by Tich Nhat Hanh. He was a Buddhist monk from Vietnam, started the Plum community, very influential writer and teacher for many years. He passed into the next experience not many years ago. Somewhere along the line I picked up this piece of his called Breathe. So breathing and being focused on the breath is probably the most basic form of meditation. And so I'm going to share these ideas, and we're going to pause between them and just let them be alive in you. Because meditation is about turning away from the outer to the inner. I know that the political stuff has already started, and they were campaigning heavily here in Michigan yesterday, our primary day. I don't even know who won the primary. It doesn't matter to me. The election will decide the election this fall. But to turn away from all of that external stimulus, and to give ourselves a break, to let ourselves be still and be quiet for a moment is such a big, big thing, I think. And we sometimes don't realize what a gift silence is, what a gift stillness is. And more I am realizing that. And it's very important to me and very important to my own mental health. So yeah, I'm busy, all of that stuff, and I can be still and be quiet and enjoy the stillness. So I invite you to take a deep cleansing breath with me. That means fill your lungs from the bottom up to the top. Take a deep breath. Sigh it out. Take another deep breath. Notice how your body begins to relax as you take the breath. With each breath you take, a little bit more relaxed. And now I invite you to follow your next breath inward to the place that you believe is the center of your being. And I'm going to share some concepts from Tich Nhat Hanh with you. Breathe and understand that you are alive. Breathe and understand that you are alive. Breathe and understand that everything is helping you. Breathe and understand that everything is helping you. Everyone you meet, every situation you deal with, every lesson you learn, all helping you. Esther Hicks says it this way. Everything is always working out for me. Same idea. Breathe and understand that everything is helping you. Breathe and understand that you are the world. Breathe and understand that you are the world. Our first unity principle is there is only one presence and one power everywhere. Call it whatever you will. The world, universal intelligence, God, life. Breathe and understand that you are the world. You are one with it, one with everything. Breathe in compassion and breathe out joy. Breathe in compassion and breathe out joy. We've adopted a overarching theme for this year of find your joy here. Find your joy right where you are. Breathe in compassion. Breathe out joy. Breathe and be one with the air that you breathe. Breathe and be one with the air that you breathe. It is though I am being breathed. I think of it often. The breath of God is breathing me. And breathing in the breath of God, I know that all is well. That's a Ricky Byers lyric from one of her songs. Breathe and be one with the air you breathe. Breathe and be one with the flowing river. I invite you to see in your mind a river. If it's water flowing, gurgling and splashing. Breathe and be one with the flowing river. Allow the river to carry you easily, effortlessly. Breathe and be one with the flowing river. Breathe and be one with the land you walk on. Imagine that you are walking and it's warm outside, it's a beautiful spring or summer day. You're barefooted and you are walking. Breathe and be one with the land you walk on. Let every step that you take in your mind, every step, be as though it were a kiss to the earth. Breathe and be one with the land you walk on. Breathe and be the one with the fire that shines. Breathe and be the one with the fire that shines. There's an energy in you, a light in you, a source in you. What if you let it shine? Breathe and be one with breathe and discard the idea of birth and death. In Unity we teach that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and many other traditions teach it too. Birth and death are just bookends of a portion. We are eternal spiritual beings. We will never die. The body will die someday. It's not designed to last forever. But breathe and discard the idea of birth and death. Breathe and you will see that impermanence is life. Impermanence. It never stays the same. It's always changing. Breathe and see, and you will see the impermanence is life. Breathe for your joy of being stable and serene. Everything changing around you, everything changing around me, breathe and be stable. That you are serene. Breathe for your joy of being stable and serene. I find my joy in that. Breathe so your pain flows. Breathe so your pain flows. You don't want it all bottled up, stopped up, plugged up. Breathe so your pain flows. Breathe to renew all the cells of the blood. Imagine all of your red and white blood cells. All the helper T cells in your blood, all of them. Breathe to renew all the cells of the blood. Imagine with every breath you take, life-giving oxygen is rushing to feed the cells in your blood and in your body. Breathe to renew the depths of consciousness. Breathe to renew the depths of consciousness. Breathe and live in the here and now. Simple concept, hard to do. To remain fully present in this moment, knowing that the past will never be more over than it is now. And the present is the gift of presence, and the future's not here yet. So breathe and live in the here and now. Breathe and everything you touch will be new and real. Breathe and touch. Breathe and everything you touch will be new and real. Because you were looking at it fresh, touching it with awareness to notice the newness. Breathe. It's a wonderful piece by Tich Nhat Hanh. And so now let's just spend a few minutes just quiet with the music in the background. And while we remain in this semi-meditative state, call to mind, first of all, any request that you have, any place that you would be seeking a healing at this time in your life. It might be healing from the past wounds, it might be healing from a past relationship, perhaps an illness or a diagnostics, a condition, whatever it is. Call it to mind and bathe it in love. Imagine that your heart is radiating a great healing ray, a great beam of healing. Shine it out from you, or through you, out into the world, through every atom in your body. Let it be touched by your own healing power that is within you. It's the power of God expressing itself in, through, and as you. Breathe into that. And now imagine our planet like the blue-green marble on the wall behind me. Breathe in compassion for everyone on the planet, all the animals, all of everything. And breathe out joy. And now I invite you to pray with me. Holy One, Spirit of Life, we give thanks for your presence always with us as strength and faith, love, harmony, wisdom, understanding, imagination. We give thanks for all the aspects of our own consciousness and that we are evolving beings. We know it. We lean into it. We embrace the awesomeness at the core of our being. And it is our intention to be a blessing on the world, to be healers and bearers of light. So, beloved friends, know that wherever you are a light bearer. You are bringing the light and life of God with you always. And remember, friends, that the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well. Amen. Namaste.